Here with head coach Kevin Moore after the penalty shootout win against the Belfast Giants. So we've had a tough stretch of games going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, very close together. How important is it to get a 4-point weekend after that tough streak?
Yeah, it's huge. It's huge, and it shows the guy's ability to bounce back, the guy's ability to narrow their focus and really just make a choice to play better, really, right? And clean up some of the things we talk about in video. And, the actions always speak louder than words, so it's nice that they backed up the stuff we're talking about internally.
So tonight as well, Zach Vinnell, the regular assistant head coach, played tonight. How useful is it having him as a backup defenseman when there are some people who can't play?
Yeah, he's important. He's like Jackie Moon from that movie Semi-Pro with Will Ferrell. I don't know if you've seen that. He's our Jackie Moon, and the thing that maybe people don't realize if they haven't done their homework is like I recruited Zach to the Indy Fuel when I was in the ECHL. He was coached by one of my coaching mentors, whose name is Stavros Pescaris, when he was at Bowling Green. I had Vinny with me in the coast when we were in a playoff series against Toledo, so like I know what he's about, and obviously that's why I thought he'd be a good coach, but also like I know his game as a player and I know what he brings, and certainly he does a good job on everything, on his scouting and his playing, and when we need him, he's got to step up, and it was great.
Right, now for the silly question. But first, what are your two favourite types of food? Don't think too deeply into this. Just give me the first two that come to your mind.
Of food?
Yeah.
Oh,
like first types, like barbecue or something.
Oh, Italian.
And?
Mexican.
All right. So, if you had to pick between Italian food and Mexican food, you could only live one for the rest of your life. Which one would you pick and why?
It's Italian. It's 100% Italian.
Pizza, pasta.
My mom's chicken cutlets. Yeah. Number one, like full on mom's chicken cutlets.
See, there I would argue Mexican food because pizza's good, but when you think of how many different, because I don't really like pasta. I know, I don't really like pasta, and I've never tried chicken cutlets, actually. But out of the stuff that I like from Italian food, there's less of them compared to Mexican food, so I'd probably go with that.
Expand your universe here. Let's think, what maybe you even have. You ever have a panelle? A panelle is like a fried chickpea sandwich with ricotta cheese. Very good. You ever had like a really good calzone?
What's a calzone?
Yeah, see, it's like a folded over pizza essentially. So it's like pizza dough on the outside in a pocket, and then it's like cheese, mozzarella cheese, ricotta. Pick what you want. That's pretty good. Chicken cutlet you can do a lot of things with. You can go chicken cutlet parm sandwich. You can go. What else could you do? You could do vodka parm with chicken cutlets. You could eat them cold. You can eat them hot. You could freeze them and then unfreeze them when you're in your college dorm because your mom overnighted them when you were in college and missing home. There's a lot of things you can do with chicken cutlets.
Was that last one personal experience?
That might be personal experience, yeah.
That was oddly specific.
Yeah.
But then with Mexican food, I would argue because with tacos are good. I love tacos. So does Kim Talberg when I interviewed him.
Yeah, Swedish tacos, though. Yeah. That wouldn't fall in the Mexican category.
No, it wouldn't fall in the Mexican category, but it's like, it's...
Yeah, I get the versatility of the Mexican, but I think you're sleeping on, like, the versatility of... Like, even, like, you could do baked ziti. Baked ziti's going to be, like, the big, like, almost like big penne noodles. Once again, ricotta cheese, mozzarella cheese, sauce, like, baked. Also good. It could go for days on this.
But then it depends how far you're classing as Mexican food, because one thing I'd argue is the first people to invent hot chocolate were the Mayans, and Mayans lived in Mexico.
Yeah.
So you would not have hot chocolate.
I'm okay with that. I'm good.
But then we wouldn't be able to do the masterclass plan from when I get lost in New York.
Oh, that's true. Okay. But here's the thing. If you get lost in New York and you can't do the hot chocolate, you still have dollar slices of pizza on the street. And But
which is better on a cold Christmas night?
I mean, both are still going to burn the roof of your mouth. So I could argue that I'd rather a piece of pizza on a cold Christmas night in New York.
This is a tough decision.
Yeah. I will say this about the Mexican side of it, though, is like homemade Crunchwrap Supremes are pretty good.
I like fajitas as well. They're good.
Yeah,
Fajitas are good.
fair. But I think the hill to die on for me is going to be it's Italian food. It has to be. There's just so much. And then, like,
There's
we haven't
so
even
much,
gotten
yeah.
into the fish category of the Italian food.
Oh, yeah, fish is good. I
Yeah,
like
which
fish.
is like a whole nother world there.
New Year's resolution.
Yeah, and we didn't talk about a stromboli. And actually, here's something from experience. So I think it was the Bridgewater Mall in Bridgewater, New Jersey, had this place called Roly Boly. So like think of like the food court at the little mall in town.
Yeah.
But it's this place Roly Boly. Yeah, great name, right? And then a stromboli is like it's gonna be cheese, pepperoni, or sausage or something like meat in there, and it's more of like a rolled up like pizza dough where you can sort of see the ingredients versus like the calzone that's closed. Roly Boly at the Bridgewater Mall was pretty good. I don't think it's there anymore, but
Sounds nice. Just
pretty
like a
good.
pizza, really, but just
yeah,
in a fancy shape.
yeah. Anyway, we could be here all night, and then everybody's gonna be mad that we had to stay here till midnight. So
But do we sell those at the pizza shop?
Roly Bolies, yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
Exactly.
Yeah.